2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH. To belong to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us His truth through the Spirit. To the Akim Wa'akwathiam out here listening and learning, being doers of the word. To the Akim out here laboring, making their bodies living sacrifice, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations, but are truly Asherallah Shalom. Now this is a lesson going into how Esau is pretty much panicking now. You know, he's been panicking for a while now. Namely in this, the whole C19 aspect of his plans, because we know that Esau works in, he works with gradualism, so he's doing things step by step, executing his plans little by little so that he can implement his NWO or New World Order. However, he's speeding it up. He's constantly trying to speed up the process and, push these implementations, these mandates, these, laws, these different things out quickly and trying to work quickly in order for him to implement his New World, eventually the RFID microchip, and then his New World Order as a whole. But of course we know, like the scriptures say, he can't get an advantage of us because we're not ignorant to his devices. YAHAWASHI is dealing with his servants, the prophets, the men of Israel, and their households respectively, and of course sincerely, repentant, hopeful, elect, women and children. So we know what's going to happen before it happens, and we're repenting now so that we can be shielded from all the wrath and judgments that are coming down upon the earth. But I wanted to show you guys this thing right here. Here's one example on Twitter. You'll notice that he has implemented these warnings, these exclamation marks in, I believe they're all blue text, now that I think about it. Well, not that, but that's some blue. My memory failed me, but that's not important. Regardless, he's putting these warnings on everything. There's the one for Twitter, or it'll say this claim has been disputed, or this claim is disputed, and it says that for many other things now too, I guess to make it seem like that's not the reason they made it, but it was. I never saw it until this Venom stuff started coming out. So he has that for Twitter. He has this one. They'll put that. They have certain words that they can just recognize in the image, because this is anything that has this, that, or in the text, that right there, it's just going to trigger this warning, the exclamation mark or the I or whatever. And there's this one, Google sending links, get the latest information on this and that. And YouTube, of course, brothers have been dealing with it. They'll just straight up take your video down. Oh, this too, they'll take your post down, post unavailable, whatever. So Esau is making sure he does not let anyone think just whatever they want. Oh, when you click share, before you're able to just share it, now they say, are you sure you want to share this? Continue sharing? Don't you want to research a little bit first? They're trying really hard to make sure that you are listening to them. They're putting these things in your faces. Okay? It's just like these ads, which Esau is invading people's privacy, listening in on whatever you're saying so that they can send you advertisements that are personalized to your, data usage, to, your conversations, things like that. He's getting desperate. He's going through drastic measures to make sure that you are listening to whatever he's saying. Okay, if it doesn't agree with his status quo, he does not want it out there. That's why he's taking all the That's why he's taking all the videos down. That's why he's putting the warnings right there underneath every post. And before you try to share it, he's gonna put all these warnings here and there. And actually, you can see that the people are actually waking up to it, because these videos are going to have a lot of dislikes. The comments are going to be sarcastic or clearly against what the governments are trying to put out there and mandate and all that. These people are getting hip to all the BS that Esau's been pushing out, and then there's the whole thing with Colin Powell. So this is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay, and that's what he's doing. He's coming down with great wrath. That's why these mandates are being put in place. And they're not going to let you do anything unless you have that venom. Even us, we're dealing with that. Now, we, places that don't even really need it. There's people that are getting told to, being told that they need to get the venom, even though they're working from home. Like, it's a ridiculous thing. And that's real. Like, I'm not even making that up. That's real. My a friend has a friend that knows that is dealing with that or dealt with that, the restaurants and things like that, putting the mandates in order. First it was the masks, now it's the venom. They're cracking down on all of it. Can't even get some food to go unless you got that venom at certain places. Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? Going into how we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Esau, Edom, the Edomites being Satan's chosen people, because they do everything contrary to the scriptures, and this is the last captivity of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Israelites, the true Israelites. All right. The things of Esau searched out. How are his hidden things sought up? Okay. So Esau can't hide it anymore. He can't hide everything that was hidden. Everything that he thought he tucked away. People are doing research now. They're finding out, about things like Rex 84, the Tuskegee experiments, his plans for martial law and things like that. This is Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, so people are panicking, losing their jobs, dealing with, their freedoms being taken away, even though no one, not even just Israel, but no one's really free, paying taxes, being stuck, being slaves to the government and these corporations and businesses that no one owns but the top, elite, the most rich people, the richest Edomites. They're, pretty much all Edomites. All right. So these heathens, anyone that's not of Israel, they're getting dismayed at these Salakia. They're getting dismayed at these signs. There was a fly. But we're not supposed to panic. We're just supposed to stay calm, continue to study, continue to pray and fast, repent, and we're calm throughout all of it. The Lord, bestows upon us a calm spirit because we know the truth. We know what's going on, and we know that we're going to be defended from these things because of, the Lord is having mercy on us, and we have faith in Him. Okay, so we have nothing to worry about. He's going to take care of us through all of it. You just have to have faith. Otherwise, He's not going to defend you. Because why are you scared? Okay? We know the outcome. Okay? This is Jeremiah 17 and 18. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil and destroy them with double destruction. Right? Like Revelation said. Recompense unto her double. Okay? Babylon and these heathens are going to receive double the judgment that Israel is going to receive first. Okay? Like the scriptures also say, judgment must first begin at the house of Israel. And if it first begin at us, well, let me get that scripture right now. Okay. 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI? Verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Right? So judgment's going to first start with the 2/3. Okay? With Israel, Esau coming down on Israel with great wrath, persecuting those that fear the Lord, that are obeying Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. He's gonna come after all Israel, all of us. Okay, that's Jacob's trouble. It's gonna start with us, and the righteous are gonna scarcely be saved. Some of us will be martyrs, and we will be beheaded with them guillotines and FEMA guillotines and things like that. But we just have to have faith through it all. Okay? Because the elect will be defended. We will be taken care of. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Scarcely, I'm going to keep using that example like a brother said. You got bullets flying through your afro, through your garments, but it's not touching you, man. That's the righteous scarcely saved. And we're going to have full faith, a calm spirit through all of that. We're not even going to be worried about that. YAHAWADAH, Lord willing. Or like that video of the Israelite woman that was running away from that Jake that was trying to snatch her up, probably to assault her, rob her, whatever. She got in she was able, bro, I need to do a video on that, man. I'm going to do a video on that, Lord willing. Abaratazah. Okay? And that'll show you exactly what it means. So, I'm going to end it right there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. I want to say a bottom of ball. Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom to the hopeful elect. And blessings, honor, glory, and power unto YAHAWAH wa YAHAWASHI. Shalom.